Robert.
Yes, ma'am.
Big news.
Big news.
We got big news on the pod.
Just happened Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning. You were in the know for a little bit, though.
We did. We knew for a while, but we were very honorable journalists, and we promised not to say anything before the official release, and it was officially released this morning. So we can say that McKenna Woliczko has committed to the University of Iowa.
And that's how the podcast gets started. Welcome to Covered Cal High. I am Aubrey Tolliver filling in for Jake Vanderbrook this week. Jake is away at a wedding. I'm really sad he missed this McKenna unveiling.
Yeah.
Yes, Robert Bronstein, Adrian Soriano. Let's get it going.
Yeah.
McKenna.
Yeah, so we have followed McKenna since her injury last year, right at the beginning of the season in a tournament, the Sabrina Ionescu tournament at Crown Gwinnett, and blew out her knee and has been recovering from her ACL. We've been following her along the way for a longer story that we'll be doing at the very end of this year once she gets back to playing. But she had narrowed down her commitments to 10 and then down to 4, and then now has committed to the University of Iowa. And there's a great video that we can show you right now of her doing a FaceTime with the team at Iowa.
They were so excited.
Yeah.
I could see the fantastic smile on the players and the coaches' faces. And we had a couple people Niner-wise also want to wish kind of a good season.
Special guests, let's bring them in right now to congratulate McKenna.
Hey McKenna, George and Claire Kittle here.
Hi.
Just want to say congratulations on committing to the University of Iowa. We think you're going to have a pretty fun time.
We had the absolute best time there. We met our best friends, we met each other, and there's nothing like playing basketball for the Big Ten.
You're going to really have a great time. If you need anything, need any help, just reach out to us. We have a couple connections still. But have so much fun, and congratulations again. Go Hawks.
George and Claire Kittle.
Wow.
Both Iowa Hawkeyes.
Hawkeyes.
Both Iowa Hawkeyes.
Definitely not Buckeyes.
Definitely not the Buckeyes.
Yeah. But obviously both of them went to Iowa. They met each other there.
Claire played basketball.
Played on the basketball team. So they're very excited to have McKenna as part of that. And it's the whole San Jose to Ames connection.
When can we expect your McKenna story to air, Robert?
Probably right at the end of December, once she's back in action during the basketball season. Just follow her all the way through the drama of the injury, the hardship of battling to get back from an ACL. All of you folks out there that have done that and recovered know what McKenna's going through. But also, the pressure of deciding where you're going to go to college and all that. It's a lot for a teenager.
Yeah, and truly, she has been so optimistic through the whole thing. She is just probably one of the most optimistic student athletes I have seen, and I think that's going to carry her a long way in her career.
I think part of it too is what her trainer at Midi was telling me is that, hey, whatever I tell her to do, she just does it. And McKenna's philosophy is, hey, they tell me to do it, I'm going to do it. There's no wiggle room, there's no whining or anything. Just you're told what to do, you do it, and you keep going. And that's a great way to get through this.
Excited to see her back this year for
We
senior
can't wait.
year.
We can't
It's going to be
wait.
fun. That Midi team will be great.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to fall.
All right. Sounds
we
good.
had a few good football matchups
Yes, we did.
last week.
Yes, we
and
did.
some ones coming up this week
Yep.
that are going to be really exciting. Adrian,
Win of
start
the
us
week,
off.
huh?
What game did you have?
I will go my win of the week. Sarah with a statement victory over Valley Christian. I mean, much needed for Sarah. I mean, first of all, just to break the scoreless drought, they have not scored against Dela and Bosco. Had a bye week. First quarter was a defensive battle with Valley Christian, and I thought, oh man, this might be like a 13-10 game. And Sarah put in William Orr, the freshman quarterback. And, Sarah just took off from there, scored 21 points in the second quarter, never looked back. And safe to say, Sarah is back in contention for that WCAL title.
Back in contention.
And I will also say,
you can never count them out, though.
and you know what? I made the mistake in the last episode picking against Sarah. So I will own up to that mistake. I will own up to it.
I'm a big fan of Mike Machado. I would say, let Valley truly, have their time against Sarah and figure out those a way to a WCAL title. Truly.
It's tough. It's so hard with Sarah's defense was physical, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
They're always.
it's
They're
always
They
physical.
always got some big men up on
Exactly.
the line. Yep.
Exactly. So, hey, listen, Valley Christian will be fine. I think they'll finish in top probably 3 or 4. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. It's only week 1 in league play. It should be a fantastic finish.
Yeah, and certainly the WCAL title goes through Reardon, and
Yes, it
anybody who
does.
wants to win it is going to have to beat Reardon this year, and Reardon proved that again Friday night in a game that was closer than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
With Reardon beating St. Francis, the Lancers played very well and were in it through 2.5 quarters or so.
And with
Yeah.
that game, we are not counting out St. Francis either. It's
No,
like-
you can't count on St. Francis now, right? You can't count them out now.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Robert?
Yeah, St. Francis, Sarah will be a great game.
Yeah.
Oh.
So my point this week, it's not even a win of the week, but it's a win for me because I get to MC the De La Salle Hall of Fame banquet.
What year is this
coming
for
up
you?
on? I've done it many times, countless times, and this year's going to be really special. Maurice Jones-Drew is going in along with Drew Berry, a couple of the great teams that they had. So I'll be emceeing that coming up this Saturday at De La Salle. And shout out to Kent Mercer. Kent is getting into the Hall of Fame. Kent was the trainer for the program for 3 decades, did a great job, is a wonderful, wonderful person, was a big friend of the show for many years, helped us with getting some sponsors in the show. And just for that, he should be in the Hall of Fame, but we appreciate Kent a lot, and so that'll be a fun
Make
event.
sure you get a lot of video of him for Hometown Hero.
Yes,
Oh,
he
that's
is
right.
definitely
Well, you know
definitely a
what?
hometown hero.
I guess we can spoil it now. I will be at the De La Salle game on Friday against Cathedral Catholic. So I'll get
Great.
some video. I'll get some video of Kent.
Yeah, one of our rare, out of area matchups.
Yeah, we tend to we really try and get 2 local teams,
Yeah.
2 Bay Area teams, but when it's a huge matchup like this, it just has broad overall appeal for the audience. So we're going to shoot that game, and we'll see how De La Salle does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My win? Let's
Yo.
go to the PAL. Let's go to the Peninsula.
Okay.
McDonald Homestead. Now,
McDonald.
this was a game we weren't quite sure about shooting early in the week. We
That's
were
right.
like, is it going to have league implications and whatnot? I am so glad we made it out there. Homestead looked very good. They have a defensive guy, Will Hamburger, and he was all over the field. Lots of pressure coming to the quarterback, and it was a really, really close game. At one point, it was a 14-0 game with Homestead scoring late. McDonald has some athletes. They
Yeah.
have 3 or 4 guys, which, by the way, being a Wilcox alum, I'm a little sad about, because they could have made
Wilcox.
they would make the Wilcox program very, very good. But they are really holding their own, and they seem with the senior class being the first graduating class at McDonald. The team seems very close. The coaches seem very close. A lot of the coaches are Wilcox alumni as well, and I'm very excited about that McDonald team.
That game was played at McDonald?
That game was played at Homestead.
At Homestead.
At Homestead. So Hamburger was not at
Hamburger.
McDonald.
No, he was
No.
not.
It was not a McDonald.
Yeah.
Was he giving out
Yeah.
Big Macs?
That would have been better.
He was giving out
Big
some
Mac
Big
sacks?
Mac sacks. Big Mac sacks. I think he had 3, if I'm not mistaken. And
Wow.
truly, chasing the quarterback out of the pocket. He has a few more inches and a few more pounds on him than most of the guys on that
Yeah.
field, which is very helpful, but he's super fast. And it really came down to just a couple big plays. I was on the edge of my seat every
And
moment.
does he not have a sister that plays?
Volleyball, I believe. I think
volleyball?
we covered his
Oh,
sister or cousin. I can't confirm the
Yeah.
relation there, but
Another hamburger.
You don't forget a hamburger when you cover a hamburger.
Not too many
Well, you know-
hamburgers out there. And the price of hamburgers keeps going up.
I know.
But you know what? Hey, shout out to McDonald. I mean, to be a new varsity program, I think this is only your 2nd year as a varsity team. I mean, give a lot of credit to Bert Codera, who was our 49ers
Yep.
prep and US Bank Coach of the Week last week. So, just shout out to that coaching staff. Right? It's
great
tough. It's so hard to start a new program and to find success right away. Right? I mean, we've seen it everywhere, even in the professional level. It's hard. It's hard to do.
Yeah. it helps when you kind of grow up together, right? And you have
Exactly.
you grow up playing. I'm sure a lot of them were a part of the Santa Clara Lions Pop Warner team,
Yep.
and I'm excited to see where that program goes, and if it's possible for them to even jump up to the Bay.
I mean, they're starting in the Powell Lakes, so
Yeah.
you know it's a long ways to go, and it's gonna take them a few years to get there. But
Yeah.
hey, listen, man,
Their seniors are a big part. So they have Musa Fall, their quarterback, Siyosi Hautau, and John Leonard are their three big guys on both sides of the ball. Musa Fall won't quite play so much defense, but Hautau and Leonard will. So excited to see where they end at the end of the year.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to be a contender for maybe a lower division section title.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay, let's preview a few of these.
I can't wait for
this.
I can't wait for
got
this.
going on. Can I go last because I obviously have
Okay.
an
Well,
incredible
Let's
game.
go. Let's start with.
Let's start with Valley Midi.
Yep.
Valley Midi.
You know, Valley Christian. I saw him last week.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like I said earlier, we're not worried about Valley Christian right now. I mean, in terms of just their game plan. I mean, they played Sarah, and Sarah playing really tough teams really helped them, you know, prepare for league. But hey, Valley Christian will be fine. You know, Kaya McLemore, right? Rome Leota Pritchard, the quarterback, they'll be fine. But Midi, I am really, really surprised. Midi's off to a really good start. I'm being honest with you, right? I mean, they did beat Wilcox, but
Previously, they've underperformed, but
Yes.
every season is a new season.
yeah, that's right. That's right. And Robert, you're going to be at this game at Foothill College.
At Foothill College.
Foothill
Yeah,
College.
looking forward to it. Midi is playing very well, and I you know, this is going to be a big test for them.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, whether they're a upper level West Catholic League team or if they're not, if they're down at the bottom. Yeah, you know, with the bottom 3 or 4 teams. So it'll be a good test. Looking forward.
And they beat St. Ignatius last week.
Yeah.
Now,
And St.
keep in
Ignatius
mind,
is a good
SI does not have their
starting
quarterback.
quarterback.
But
Yeah.
still, right, a win is a win, especially in the West Catholic League. That's tough. It's really, really tough.
that was a big one for them.
It's like World War 3, 4, and 5 in that league, to be honest with you.
Truly, like we said at the start of the season, you could show me, you know, top to bottom how the season is going to play out, and I'm like, well, it could have gone 4 or 5 other ways, right? And a lot of the times it will end with a tie at the top of the West Catholic League. So
Yeah.
you can't even figure that out. Basically, no team goes undefeated.
No.
I
mean, it's rare.
If there is one,
very rare.
Reardon has potential.
And you know what? We're in the middle. We're officially at the midway point of the regular season.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Week
Don't say
6.
that.
We are in week 6, guys. Week
doesn't make
6.
and a lot of leagues are not even in league play yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I mean, flag football is done in 2-3 weeks.
Oh,
the regular season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least probably about a month.
Yeah. It's
Right?
just it's nuts.
That's. But
So
man,
we are stepping away from league matchups to do an incredible non-league intersection matchup between Los Gatos and Pittsburg.
who's at this game?
I have this
You
game.
have this game?
Our Mancini. Yes, Adrian,
You
thou
sch-
who
you
does the
scheduled it.
schedule. I sure do. It's the Mancini's game. And I, for one, am just, I'm very excited. Los Gatos is probably going to finish on top of their league this year. I mean, again, any game is any game. But basically, you have the top team in the Bay Division going up against the top team in the Bay Valley, and it's. I think it's going to be
A close game.
a very close game, but high scoring.
High score. Oh, you're gonna see. We're gonna have
I'm
offensive
saying High
fireworks.
scoring, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think a big deal that it's at Los Gatos,
Yeah.
where the Cats play very well. Pittsburgh definitely has a home field
drive?
advantage when they're there, and they've got a big drive, to get down there. The Cats are the Jake Tongises,
Yeah, the Jake
That's
Thomas,
right.
Los Gatos.
who's playing great. So yeah, it'll be a terrific game. Pittsburgh will try and come out and smack them in the mouth right off the bat, show them how tough they are, and they are
Yep.
tough. So that'll be interesting to see how the Cats respond to that.
Both teams have always been battle tested.
Yes.
They are always late exits in section playoffs or section champions, high seeds in NorCal brackets. So they are used to playing top teams like each other. And it's, I think that makes for great TV.
Yeah. And these two teams historically started playing each other because Butch Catolico, the former head coach at Los Gatos, is a Pittsburgh alum. So they had that connection.
There you
started
go.
playing each other.
Wow.
So there's some history there.
Let's go. That's a Robert Bronstein poll. That's a Robert Bronstein poll. So yeah, that game is Friday night at Los Gatos. I have a very short drive, so
that's right.
Lucky. Yep, very lucky. Now find myself living in Los Gatos. So
You know, I didn't even make predictions, man. I forgot. I'll go Valley Christian.
okay,
First game.
Adrian's the only one who makes predictions.
I mean, hey, it's okay, guys. You know,
And he's normally wrong. So
I was off last week, so
we should have an Adrian prediction counter.
yeah, to see how he's really
Yeah,
doing.
we'll
I think I
go
have a losing
back.
record right now.
We'll
You
go.
have a losing
you
record.
I have a losing record now. But
Yep.
I'll go Valley Christian. I think it'll be a
take
close
some
game.
risks.
I think it'll be a close game, Valley Christian.
Yep.
This one though, oh boy. I mean,
I know.
I think Pittsburgh needs to get off to a good start, right? They had a rough start against Reardon a couple weeks ago, and they traveled to Reardon.
Neither team is
So,
undefeated going in.
no.
Los Gatos has also played some very tough.
They played Liberty.
schedule.
They played
at
Liberty,
Liberty.
and SoCal.
That they had a close loss against SoCal, but
SoCal.
SoCal's a good team. SoCal's always a good team.
Yeah, and that's
so.
if SoCal was in our area, they would be on.
Oh,
the top
they'll
of our
be in the
poll.
top
And
10.
speaking of Liberty, Pittsburgh folks were not happy that Liberty was on the field.
I know.
Oh.
We posted Liberty. 49ers Prep invited Liberty to be on the field for the national anthem, the Niners game on Sunday. And we had some Pittsburgh people a little up in arms about it.
If you're
But,
going to have a team from our area, it's got to be us.
by the way, Pitt has been there before.
Yes, they have.
Yes.
Many
We just haven't posted it on our Instagram.
It's-
Don't you worry, Pitt.
Okay, well,
Speaking of polls.
okay,
we
before
just
we get
talked
to the
about
polls,
Okay, before.
I will go Los Gatos.
Let's go.
Los Gatos.
That
My man Chuck Perry. My
I
man
feel
Chuck
like
Perry.
if I were to say either name, I would go, oh.
It's hard.
Los
That's a
Gatos,
tough game.
Pittsburgh,
Tough game.
oh.
It's a good one.
Nothing personal, Pitt. We love you guys, but I'll go Los Gatos.
Oh, they're going to be so mad. It's a good thing you're not there and it's going to be me. I'm not making
It's
any
okay.
predictions.
No, don't
But
worry.
Don't come up to me.
no matter who wins, they will rest easy.
With our Mancini
Mancini
world.
sleep
Yep, and we're going to ask our winning team to sing the jingle.
Oh,
See how that goes.
Be
right.
prepared for that.
Okay.
Okay, on to the polls. Let's do our tackle football polls.
Okay, here we go. Not a lot of changes again.
Yeah.
Again, but we're starting slowly getting into league play. Just one change. De La Salle, Reardon, Pitt, SRV, Sarah, San Marin, Cardinal Newman, Acalanes, or Acalanes. I don't know
It's
how we.
Acalanes. I think it's Acalanes. And Robert, you're not going to want to hear this. I think it's Miramonte.
Miramonte.
Miramonte? There's just
Oh.
no way.
Oh boy. Okay. Anyway.
It goes totally against the Spanish language. Miramonte is what it's how you're supposed to
Acalanes
say
and
it.
Miramonte.
Acalanes and Miramonte. If you have a problem, let me
Call
know.
Robert.
Call me.
All right. So, Auckland is at 8.
Okay.
Campo Lindo 9, and California is in our top 10. They round out the poll.
Yeah, I like Cal. That's a good
So,
team.
Yep.
Mac drops down, but Mac's still a bubble team. Mac's
But
a bubble team.
Sarah moved up.
No, Sarah's the same.
Same at 5?
Yeah, Sarah at 5.
You had them at 5 at 0 and
I had them at 5, even though they were 0 and 3. Although, you know what? So, can I tell a little story real quick?
Yes, tell a story.
Short
Sorry,
story.
I'm just pulling up our comments.
That's
I'm not just
okay,
on my
alright.
phone.
So on Saturday, after I shot my Sarah Valley game, and Aubrey, had a fantastic opportunity to MC or host the
Both. MC.
and host the alumni event here at Levi Stadium. And she comes up to the office with her parents, and her dad was like, I've been watching the podcast, and hey, I like the poll, but I have one gripe. Why is Sarah in the top 10 and they haven't won? So, I had to explain, well, they
Who they
played
played.
tough teams, so, and he was like, all right, cool. But, if you haven't won a game, you should not be in the top 10. And, he had a good point.
Yeah,
It's just
that's where history really is on your side. Yeah, where you're historically good. You're historically going to finish on top of one of the most competitive leagues in California.
you get the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Did you bring Adrian some food up?
I
from
did.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
walked up there.
Did you
I brought
thank
him
her
up
for
some
I did.
food.
You know what? I showed up to the office. I mean, it was a long game, right?
Yeah.
It was at 6. There was a chicken sandwich. And I'm like, wow, hey, Aubrey comes through. So Aubrey comes through, man. So
And I don't think people realize that when we shoot Saturday games, we're cutting that, and then there's lots to do to get the show finished, and then send it off late Saturday night for the Sunday airing. So Adrian, what time did you get out of there?
I think I got out of there. No, probably around 11. So I did some other stuff too.
That was
So.
a 4 o'clock game? What time?
6.
6. So a 6 o'clock game. So and a normal 7 o'clock game has us out there late. So basically, we're editing. We're taking on a Friday night. We're taking all of our video back, and we all have what? 100.
A lot of video,
a lot of
man.
hours of video to kind of sift through, find our best plays, edit it together, make it all pretty and perfect before we send it to NBC.
But I love it, man. I love
it. Is. Yeah.
I love shooting Saturdays.
Adrian sometimes gets out at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, but it's all worth it, man. It's all worth it.
And it absolutely is worth it. Truly, I
So worth
love when we get DMs. I get some in my personal Instagram. We get it all the time in our Cal High, just thanking us for being there.
Yeah.
It's a very rare job where wherever you go, people are thrilled to see you. It's really,
Absolutely.
it's really nice.
Yeah, the Cal flag coaches told me the same thing. They go, they just love it when you're here, and can you interview them? And it's just it's a rewarding job, truly.
Exactly,
and a lot of these athletes are not going to make it past this level. It's just statistics. And Robert, being 35 years in, you still get people my age, Adrian's age, and older telling you about this one game where they just performed on the show, and their smiles just
so funny.
light up.
We had Jared Muela in the other day, and he's the flag coach at Granada. And he was on the show years and years ago, but it was the hits of the year, and he was the victim of the hit.
So he's getting blown up.
He was the hit E, not the hitter, so he wasn't too happy about that. But great memory.
But
for
then,
him.
didn't he make hits of the year on the other side though?
I think he did,
he had another one where he
got it both
actually
ways.
was the hitter.
Yeah,
So
all that.
we loved.
My problem is now I've got all these guys that played and were on the show, and now their kids are on the show.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I have not gotten to that point, but
Well, you know what?
It is a landmark.
We're now working alongside some Avery Lee, who was a state champion
Menlo Girls Basketball.
Menlo Girls Basketball. She works on the 49ers Foundation side, and she came into our office and says, "This is where the magic happens." We pulled up her highlights on YouTube.
That's right. She was like,
We
wow.
got Josh Shavies, who played at Fremont High School, won a state championship there, is now working with the York family in security, and Jeremy Jones is the head of security for the 49ers now.
Serena
who was at Piedmont.
Soriano was my
That's
classmate,
Yeah,
and she's doing incredible things on the 49ers Studios side.
She's so talented.
Yeah, and so truly, we
all
say
comes
it,
around.
We
Exactly.
say it every day in our office. We are so happy to be here and to be aligned with the 49ers.
Exactly.
Anyways,
I think
That's
we
okay, no, that's
I think we
okay.
digressed a
I
little
didn't
bit.
think
No, no, no,
I didn't
wait, no,
mean to
that's
say-
okay.
That wasn't on the
We're
rundown.
it's not on
It's
the
okay.
rundown. We're just saying we are blessed. Okay.
Yes.
And hey, real quick. I was at
Okay.
Piedmont Hills on Friday,
Uh-huh.
and so I know Kelly King Jr. because he coached with
At
his
Milpitas.
dad at Milpitas, and Ronnie Reed. He was the quarterback on that team and our starting pitcher when I was a junior. And this one coach comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, do you remember me? You covered our game against Live Oak when Singleton was there." I'm like, "Singleton? Like who's Singleton?" And this was like 7 years ago. And he was like, "You probably won't remember because you've covered so many games." So then I asked him like, "Hey man, what's your name?" And he's like, "Matt Ames." I'm like, "Matt
Ames,
Ames?"
yeah.
I'm like, "Why does it sound familiar?" I'm like,
Leland.
"Matt Ames." And he's like, "Oh, Matt Ames." I'm like, I remember Robert always talking about the Ames family, and
Great
I'm like,
family.
so again, it's pretty
I
crazy.
know he looks young, but Adrian's 10 years into his career with Cal High. So.
11th year.
Started right out of high school.
Yep.
What happened to me, man? I look old. No, do I
got
look?
old?
No,
You got
stop
it? Or
it.
you color,
You still
you
got
don't have
that
a gray?
baby face.
Oh, I don't know.
You gotta bring that blonde hair back. Okay,
Here we go.
hurry up, flag football.
Flag football.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Go
got some
through flag
time. We got some
football.
time. But
Big week next week for flag football.
oh my goodness. Well,
Big week, yeah. Big week for our top.
here we go. Flag football. Menlo, Liberty, Los Lomas, Acalanes
Nays.
or Acalanes, Heritage, California, Amador Valley, Granada, Sacred Heart Prep, and Carmont drops down to 10 because Carmont lost to Sacred Heart Prep last Friday.
Menlo Sacred Heart Prep next week and Menlo Carmont next week.
Oh my
Is that what
God.
it is?
Yeah. Oh my.
We'll probably shoot the Menlo Sacred Heart Prep.
Yeah.
It's
because
the Valpo Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Los Lomas, Aklan is next week.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Ooh.
We
Been
love
looking
it.
forward
Good,
to that
good
one.
week for flag football.
Wow.
Los
Okay.
Lomas has a big game in regular football this
Who?
week.
Who?
It's on the schedule.
Aklan is flag?
No. Regular football. Tackle football.
Football.
Los Lomas, Northgate.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
the Battle of the Creek.
Battle of the Creek.
Yeah.
Wow. We got some really good games this week,
I
guys.
know. I feel like we're struggling a little bit finding those solid matchups. We're right.
Yeah.
We're right now just
We're getting into it
hitting
now.
league hard.
Now, here we go,
so
baby. I
It's
can't
gonna be
wait.
a great
very
show.
excited.
Yeah.
All right. How did I do as host? Better than Jake?
It's pretty.
I thought you were very casual.
Why, thank you.
You know
Why,
what?
Thank you. I'm a words of affirmation girl, so
I love
give
both
me all the
y'all equally.
compliments if you see me on
Oh,
your
wait.
sideline.
Are you gonna do the
Of course I am.
Okay,
Look at
okay.
This. Okay.
Here
I
we
was
go.
a softball player. Jake was Okay. Safe to say, you've been covered.
Oh, that was really
That was
good.
close.
That was
That was
really good.
Rim shot.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.